try taking this place apart.
You can't see it with the glare on this, and like, it's so. This one, wow. Oh, yeah. It feels so much better. Can you see this better? Yeah, you can see that better, because it was like the window.
Oh, yeah, this is a good thing. Hopefully it doesn't get buggy out. That would suck.
Yeah. It did get cold first.
I just need us to get some running time going in this game.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's what I'm looking for. It must be nice to make the playoffs when you've only won 2 games. Jesus.
Like, I would like to go into the game like they know that they're gonna lose. Like, it sucks.
I mean, like, they can't even make it close most of the time. It doesn't look like.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad today was so nice out. Just ended up being outside all day instead of doing any homework. I don't think I'm going to sleep the next 2 days.
It's supposed to be nice, like, it's been nice for a while, too. It's supposed to stay nice, too.
Testing. What? Alright, cool. Works. There we go. Alright, all people listening at home, whoever you are, here we are at Worcester State for our first round matchup in the MASCAC playoffs between Worcester State and Maritime Buccaneers. Just before we get started off here, as we went through all our announcements and anthems, all our fun stuff, players lined up for the opening draw. Let's see. Worcester State comes into this as, what are we, the 3 seed? We're the 3 seed, and Maritime is your 6 seed, the last team to get into the old playoff tourney here. Worcester State is 11-4 overall, 4-2 in the old MASCAC. Maritime was in at 2-11 overall, 1-5 in the MASCAC. And I believe on the last time these teams played, Worcester State had a pretty big victory, so we'll hope they can pull it out in the playoffs here. Let's see. Started off Worcester State with possession. Somewhere, I can't find the ball. There it is. Joining me today up in the booth is our professional camera lady, Alyssa, over here. She'll bring you all the good views of the game that we can see on our computers. And of course, I'm Anthony. Me and my lovely voice will be bringing all the action to you that I can. It's hard to see names up here, so you have to bear with me. I know some of the Worcester players, but I don't know anybody in Maritime, obviously. So I'll try my best, but I'm probably going to mess up more than once. Worcester State throws the puck, look at me. Throws the ball out front, and looked like Vicky O'Brien tried to get the quick stick off, and she just missed the shot. Jacqueline Lawler with the ball now, forward Lancers. Lawler working on defender, burns her, breaks her ankles, throws a righty shot, and saved by the goalie. Let's see, goalie Deb Langley, the sophomore out of Addington, Mass. South Shore Voc player in high school. With a good save to start this off. Yeah, right. Yeah, as Alyssa's pointed out, being a ball person today is quite exhausting, especially since there's only 2 of them out there, I believe. I believe Erica and Mariah are the only two people out there. As Daryl Powell tries to make a cut around the net, got a pass, but dropped it before she could take a shot. And then loses possession there. See, getting the GB there for Maritime's number 21, Siobhan Boyle. So the Buccaneers send the ball down the field. I believe this is number 20, Shayla Hogan, working on her defender. And Maritime's going to open up the offense here with a goal. I was actually looking down because I'm getting choked out by this cord here. So, do you know who scored, Melissa?
No idea.
What was that? Thank you. As number 20, Shayla Hogan is going to get the goal. The old senior from North Andover, up my neck of the woods. Getting the first goal in this game. 27:36 left in this first half. 1-0 Buccaneers. Let's see, on the stats, that is Shayla Hogan's 10th goal of the year, her 15th point overall, and this is her 14th game of the season. As Lancers win the draw again, and get possession, Vicky O'Brien works the ball to, that's Kayla Chase, no, Molly Kilday, and Kilday is going to lose it. We got a whistle here, and it's going to be the Buccaneer ball. Oh, I'm going to update this. 1. There we go. And pass out front for the Lancers. Shot taken by number 12, Caleb Chase. Turned away by Langley. So now goalie Langley holds the ball for the Bucks. I'm going to play with this ticker on here again. It's fun. Ticker setup. There's Lancers with the ball now. Is holding behind the net. 25-40 left in this first half. Still a goose egg on the board for the Lancers, as they need to try to tie this one up here. Send the ball out front. Bounces around between a few people before Langley scoops it up with the goalie stick. Now Langley sends it downfield on the clear. And misses her target. That was number 21. Siobhan Boyle was her intended receiver on that one. We have a whistle here. It's going to be Worcester ball with number 9, Sam Irwin, starting it off. Becky O'Brien with it now. Tosses it down to Jackie Lawler. Lawler holding now. Pass off to Daryl Powell. And now over to Grissetti. As Worcester's just working the ball around now, trying to find their play and get a shot off. Skilday almost lost that one there. Cuts through the middle, takes a shot, but it's going to be a whistle first. And looks like we're going to have a penalty here. Yeah, well, Kilday's going to get a free position attempt towards the side of the net, right around the 10-yard line. Shot taken by Kilday. That hit the post.
I think it hit the goalie's stick.
So it looks like Kilday shot either ricocheted off the goalie's stick there on the save by Langley. She's made 3 or 4 big saves thus far on the season. Let's see. 13 games, 780 minutes. She has 198 goals against, 15 goals average per game, but a save percentage of 45, which in lacrosse is not too shabby. 165 saves on the year. As the Lancers have controlled possession for most of this game, taking 4 or 5 shots already, but still no goals, as Maritime has had possession in the offensive end for about a minute. 1 shot, 1 goal. So the Lancers should need to pick it up if they want to tie this up here soon. Now number 22, Mackenzie Collini picks it up. And then we have a whistle here. Not sure what it's for. You hear that? Now with the ball, number 12, Kayla Chase. Tries to work to the middle. Can't get through. She still has the ball. Just pulls it outside. Finds an open Ended up Molly Kilday, and Kilday takes the shot and scores on the bounce shot. There we go. Worcester State ties it up here. 22:30 left in this first half. 1-1 is your score. And off the draw, Lancashire going to get possession. And let's see, on the goal stats for the season here. That is Molly Kilday's 55th point and her 41st goal of the year. That is a lot of goals. And the Lancers just scored again. You know who scored that one? Oh, Kilday scored again. So Kilday has now scored her 41st and 42nd goal. Make this a 2-1 game, as I wasn't paying attention. Happens a lot. So really quickly, Worcester State goes from down 1 to up 1. Matter of couple seconds, 8 seconds actually. And they're going to go right back at it as Gristetti gets possession off the draw. On the first goal, Jackie Connors, number 15, is going to get an assist, giving Connors her 60th point of the year, leading the team in points, her and Kilday, respectively, both in the 50s on the season. As the Lancers had five girls go over 30 points this year. Pretty impressive. So here comes Mass Maritime working the ball at number 17. That was number 17, Anna Whittemore. Yeah, Anna Whittemore made a pass. I can't see who she passed it to, but whoever it was scored on a jumper quick stick goal. Right past Chisholm. So that gives us a 2-2 game with 21-25 remaining in the first. This is why we play the playoffs, because you never know. Never know who's going to win. See if the Lancers can pull away here at some point, or if the Buccaneers are going to be too much for them in this one. We'll find out soon. Let's see, off the draw. Lancers once again win the draw. As most of the year I've seen them struggle hitting possession off the draws, but I don't think they've lost one yet. Which is always a good sign. Helps you get an extra possession. And you can get ahead if you can capitalize on these. So now Kilday runs in. Bottom left-hand shot, and she's going to beat Langley. Give Worcester State a 3-2 lead with 21 minutes remaining in the first half. So there's been a bulk of goals in the last 4 minutes or so. It's always good to see. Lancers up 1 now. All right, and on the Mass Maritime goal, it was Shayla Hogan scoring again her 3rd goal of the game. Or her 2nd goal of the game, I should say, my bad. And Whittemore got the assist. That gives Hogan 11 goals on the year. Now Lancers get possession again. Try to move upfield and lose possession. And the Mass Maritime picked it up. There's going to be a foul here on the Lancers. Buccaneers going to take the ball up the field now. Their numbers are really hard to see in their uniforms. They're bolded in like gold on the back, and they're just hard to see. All the numbers jumbled together. 28s look like 18s, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to try my best. And my vision ain't 100%. Yeah, well, in other news, pretty decent crowd for the game tonight. Not the biggest we've had all year, but we got a solid 50 people out here today watching the first round playoff action. As this will most likely be the last home game for the ladies lacrosse this year, as if they do win this one, they will either have to go to Westfield or Bridgewater to play one or two seeds who are just the cream of the crop in the MASCAC women's lacrosse. See, Langley has the ball now for the Buccaneers. Goalie with it. Looking for her clear outlet. There's a lot that just happens in this game. The goalie will hold the ball for a good amount of time before she finds a target to pass to. It annoys the crap out of me, but gotta live with it. And Langley sets the ball out, deflected by the Lancers. Daryl Powell is going to scoop out for Worcester as they're going to try to get on the attack here. Just under 20 minutes left to play in this first half. Kilday makes a pass inside to Jackie Connors. Jackie Connors just puts one top cheese on Langley and scores top right. She went opposite side of Langley's stick. Good goal by Connors. I believe that gives Connors 41 goals this year, which is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, 41 goals, and I believe with the assist today, that gives her 61 points on the year. And Kilday probably can get an assist on that goal, so that will give her 56 or so points on the season thus far. And I doubt they're done scoring in this one, because those two always score a lot of goals. So 19-20 remaining in the first half. 4-2 Lancers. Ball's up off the draw, and Maritime is getting jumbled around a little bit. They will get possession off this draw. I believe this is number 21, Siobhan Boyle with it. Freshman out of Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Her high school name was Archbishop Wood. That's just a weird name. There's a couple people from Maritime out of state. They got someone from Illinois, Connecticut, a couple Rhode Islanders. One person from Florida. A couple people from New York. As the Lancers just have it all Massachusetts roster, as usual, at a state school. It looks like there was going to be a 2-minute penalty coming to the Buccaneers here. Can't see what number it is, but Bucks are going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes. Unless Lancers can score within that time. So Daryl Powell is going to start things off for the Lancers. He's going to scoot it over to Kayla Chase. Chase loses it, but Lawler's there to pick it up. Lawler tosses back over to Chase. Throws back over to Grissetti. Powell's going to toss it behind the net for, I believe that's Jackie Connors down there. He's just working the ball around now. Now here comes Molly Kilday pressuring in the middle, takes a shot and goes wide left. But the Lancers are going to win the race to the line and get the ball back. Jackie Connors is going to be the one to throw it back and play here. 18:05 remaining. Probably, I'm going to say like a minute left on the penalty. Lawler with it. Holding. Looking for someone to pass to. Skip pass over to Grissetti. Grissetti's going to throw inside to Powell. Powell wanted to turn and shoot, but defender was on her. She's going to pass the side net for Connors. Connors loves to cut through the middle, but her pass is going to get knocked down by Langley. Tended for Jackie Lawler on the short side. And Mass Brendan's going to be able to kill a lot of time here. 17:25 remaining in the half. Langley pressured by Lawler. Now Lawler's going to knock the ball out of Langley's stick, but it went in the crease, so she's going to go scoop it. Very annoying. Mass Maritime still looking for a clear here.
That's so dumb.
Mass Maritime gets their player back, so things are all even here. 16:45 left in the first half. Sometimes these goalie sequences take a lot out of the crowd here. You never know what's going on. I don't understand it. I mean, I don't know. Guess that's why I don't play girls lacrosse. One of the reasons why. Just one of the many differences between girls and guys lacrosse right there. But anyway, let's see. We got Vicky O'Brien with the ball now, scooting it over to Connors. Connors shoots it out front for Kayla Chase. Kayla Chase throws bottom left on Langley and is going to put it home. That's going to be a 5-2 lead for the Lancers. It is now a 3-goal lead for those of us who can do math really well at the second grade level. 16-11 left in this first half. Man, it's been a really nice day out, of course, as I was telling my co-partner here, Alyssa. Co-partner? Is that a word? That makes sense? Yeah, all right, well, that's what I'm going to go with for the day. Co-partner. I was supposed to do homework all day and ended up outside playing some lacrosse catch, a little wiffle ball, a little basketball. And, it's nice to have good days, but it's rough when you're in school and then you realize you have homework to do for the rest of the night after you do your job here. As finals are approaching here at Worcester State, I believe classes end on the 7th, which is next Tuesday. Finals are going to roll until like the 16th. Maritime, by the way, makes a good cut to the middle, and I believe that was Siobhan Hogan. Shayla Hogan on that, but she missed the shot. Oh, and for those of you that don't know, NHL playoffs start tonight, which gets me very excited. Even though we don't have the playoff networks here at school for the other teams, at least I can still watch the Bruins as they start tomorrow night against your Toronto Maple Leafs. So go Bruins. Woo. Coming up here. As now we've hit the 15-minute mark of this first half, so that means we are 1/4 of the way through this game. And Kayla Chase is going to get the ball in a bit of a break here. Try to cut to the middle. Play good defense by the Buccaneers. Get the ball out of her stick, and after Grissetti scooped it up, it's going to be Buccaneer ball. Maritime moving the ball up here. Heavily pressured their midfielder. Couldn't see who it was. Throws a blind pass away, and Sam Irwin's going to scoop it up for the Lancers. The defender's going to cross midfield and get the ball up to one of her attackmen. I believe that's number 7. Marissa Irwin down there. Sam Irwin, Marissa Irwin, no relation. Last name spelled differently. Makes things kind of confusing, though, because you can't see spellings on the computer. So Lancers might throw the ball away here, and they do. This pass goes over Daryl Powell's head, so this is going to be Maritime ball. Right away, Daryl Powell is going to knock the ball out of the defender's stick. Regain possession for the Lancers. Solid play by the senior captain. Now Kilday with it behind the net. Kilday, sophomore attack from Westford, Mass. Coming out of Westford Academy. One of the young players that Worcester State has that leads the team in goals. Can be here for a couple more years, so you have a solid team, it looks like. This is now Buccaneers make a good pass. Hogan with it. Hogan coming up with numbers, but elects to go behind the net. Toss out front goes Hogan, and one of the Mass Maritime players goes down. I believe that was number 9, Janine Prosco. Went down. There's going to be a whistle here. So Mass Maritime is going to get the ball on a free position attempt. Can't see what number this is. What's a good scoring chance for the Bucks? Shot taken, and wow, that was ripped. Yeah, number 9 was number 9, Janine Prosca on the shot. Ripped it bottom right, which was short side on Shilsom, who really didn't have a good of a chance to stop that. So 5-3 is now your score. And we are going to have a timeout here. I believe the Lancers is going to call this one. 12:46 remaining in this half.
How am I gonna go out? I'm so tired.
What? Wait, you going to the frat thing?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I didn't know about it until Dika.
Well, why? You don't have to go. Oh, no, you don't.
I remember it just do. I had a huge practical say that I'm not supposed to do. So I found next Thursday.
Yeah, I can see the sprinklers on from here at the baseball field. Looks kind of funny.
Oh yeah. I think it's funny how nobody can touch it but Baker and his team.
Yeah. Oh, Baker. He's a character. Life of the Lancers, that guy. His temperature's cooling off a little bit now, as obviously it's approaching 8 o'clock here. Not as many colors in the sky as you would assume for a summer sunset. A little disappointed. Usually it's pretty nice around here.
It was like pink before.
Yeah. Yeah, we usually get like the pink and purples and red. Like those paintings we made back in elementary school. Oh, the good old days. I've always said advanced coloring should be a class here at Worcester State. Creative arts. That's what she counts for.
I'll definitely take an art class. I took art all 4 years in high school.
I took art the one required year of freshman year high school, and then I said see ya. I was done with that. We didn't call it art class though, because apparently we're too good for that over at our stupid public school. We called it basic design, which very, very much pointless. Nope, no more timeout as the Lancers and Buccaneers come back to the field. Take this draw here. As if you're just joining, it's 5-3 Worcester State in this first round playoff game of the MASCACs. Both teams looking to keep their season going here with a W. Now with the ball, that was Jackie Connors. Connors going to toss it off to number 7, Marissa Irwin. Marissa Irwin, only a freshman, coming out of Billerica, Mass. Shawsheen Tech was her high school. We got 2 Billerica freshmen on our team, actually. Oh. 12 minutes remaining in this first half. As Kayla Chase looks to set a pick for Vicky O'Brien, but O'Brien just selects to pass the ball off instead of creating the ISO there. Angela Grissetti now with it, with time and space. Grissetti's going to roll left, stick with her right hand, and good defense is going to force her to come back out and pass it. Pass to the middle, comes off the stick of a Lancer. Shot by Jackie Connors is gonna go in. As Connors loves to roll around that post and just rip a shot in the middle. Very high quality scoring chance that she does not miss very often. As you can tell with her, I believe that would be her 43rd goal of the year. So, ridiculous numbers coming from number 15, Jackie Connors. And she is only a freshman.
She also plays soccer.
I did not know that she was a soccer player too. She good at soccer? She's your decent soccer player. One of the couple of 2-sport athletes on this lacrosse team, actually, is Vicky O'Brien, is also on the volleyball team. Here, she's number 24. Yeah. And Molly Kilday and Rebecca Mullen are both field hockey players that are on the lacrosse team as well. Let's see, anybody else? I don't recognize anybody else from any other sports, but who knows? A good move put on by one of the Buccaneers forwards, or attackmen. I have no idea who that is. Once again, numbers are hard to see. Good spin move, took a shot, went just over the crossbar. So that keeps us a 3-goal lead for the Lancers. 11 minutes left in the first half. As we have a whistle here. Possession is going to go back to the Lancers. Ball is tossed over to Darryl Powell. Powell picks it up off the one hop and is going to run downfield now. Powell tosses it over to somebody I don't know the number of. Is that? Oh, they sub out. She's 14, Tully. Yeah, you're right. No, she guys plays a little bit, yeah. So Michelle Tully joins the game for the Lancers. As that was our mystery player. Tully, she is, let's see, a sophomore out of Tewksbury. For a school that doesn't have a whole lot of kids from the northern part of the state go here, there's a lot of them on this lacrosse team. Peabody, Beverly, Billerica, two Billricas, the Tewksbury. Very weird to have that many Northern Mass people on one team. What? Oh yeah, it's a little, I can't find it sometimes either. As now with the ball is Mass Maritime. So Lancers gave it up. Let's see if I can get a number here. Number 13, Kim Corsi was with it. The senior midi out of Warwick, Rhode Island for the Bucks. But Lancers going to get the ball right back as Michelle Tully's going to break upfield. She's got time and space. Throws a sweet pass to Irwin. Irwin takes a shot in front, and it's saved by, what's her name? Langley. Great pass by Tully and a good shot by Irwin, but even a better save by Langley, as she's helped keep this game within check for the Buccaneers. 6-3 is your score still. 8:48 left in the first. Michelle Tully with the ball now. Tully circles around, tried to get to the front, pushed off the ball, and ball goes down, scooped up by the Bucks and sent back to goalie Langley. So Langley's going to hold and look for her clear out pass. She's going to walk upfield a little bit, uncontested. She's at about the 20-yard line right now. Or if we're talking the cross terms, 15-yard line as they play goal on the 5. That clear pass goes out. Let's see, it's number 19, Molly Smith. The ball for the Mass Maritime. She sends it downfield. 17, Hannah Whitmore tried to scoop that one up, but couldn't, and Lancers getting control. As Lancers are got to start capitalizing on some of these turnovers and maybe get a pull away in this game. As 6-3 is awfully close for what we expected for a score, but the Buccaneers are playing well. Got to give them that. So now Darryl Powell's going to scoop up the loose ball, give her another ground ball attempt. He's going to toss the ball behind the net. I believe this is Jackie Connors. No, that's Vicky O'Brien. Has Vicky O'Brien with it behind the net, waiting. Looking for somebody to cut. There's no one on the Lancer offense is moving right now. Toss over to Darryl Powell. Powell skip passes to Michelle Tully. Tully at the top now. Toss over to Kayla Chase. Chase over to Jackie Lawler. See what Lawler can do with it here. As Lancers continue to work the ball around here, looking for some sort of open shot. Oh, hard check by Mass Maritime on Molly Kilday. Is going to send... Oh, it's going to give us the Lancers a free position attempt. See if Kilday can rip one past Deb Langley here. Kilday comes in, can't get the shot off. Going to have another whistle here, though. Another foul by Mass Maritime. They're playing aggressive defense. So Kilday with a better shot now in the free position, front and center. Takes one and goes over the top of Langley and gives Worcester a 7-3 lead as she beat Langley like right over her head pretty much. She just made a little jump, fired a little softball, and went right over the head of Langley into the net. So Kilday and Connors still adding to their multiple point games and their good numbers on the season is now I believe they are both over 60 points. No. Kilday is approaching the 60-point mark. I believe that would be like 57th point of the year, roughly, give or take. Steve Miller on the grid announcement down on the field, letting us know that Kilday is, in fact, the goal scorer there. I was doing the announcements down the field the other day, and like the echo in the back kind of like screwed me up the first time. And Michelle Tully, she scored, and and I was like, for some reason the echo hurt me. I was like Michelle Tully because I like tried to like re-say the name. It was so weird. Steve just looked at me. He was like, "What are you doing?" Well, Annie Husenheimer, 5:50 left in this first half. Mass Maritime's going to have a possession here. 7-3 is your score, as you can see from our wonderful scoreboard on your computer screens. For all of our lovely fans at home. I really wish I could see how many people were listening to this via this little screen here. Like how many people are logged in. Because I know, like, I've asked John before, he can see it. And, like, on the basketball one, we had, like, 100-something one time. But we've had as little as, like, 5 or 6 people before, too. But, I mean, then again, you never know. They could be like 90 people being like, I love Anthony's commentating. He's so funny, you know? Or they could be 90 people there putting their things on mute saying this kid's annoying as hell. And, Mass Maritime, as they have the ball, the whistle has been blown. Looks like they're just going to redo that pass they just made. I don't know why. Under 5 minutes remaining in the first half, Mail. As on the pass, Mass Maritime drops it. Worcester State can't capitalize on the drop, and Maritime's going to scoop the ball up. Mass Maritime's going to look to get on the board here as they haven't had a goal in a wee bit. Behind the net they go. We're going to work from X. Coming off the post, pass goes middle, but Jackie Lawler's there to play the good defense. Lawler behind the net now, trying to find an outlet pass. Trying to look towards the goalie, but the goalie's locked off a little bit here. So she's going to switch fields, hit Sam Irwin on the left side. Irwin's going to toss the ball up to Vicky O'Brien. O'Brien's going to regain control and work the ball through. And eventually with the ball comes number 21, Caitlin Murphy. So, crazy sequence of a clear there by the Lancers, but ball ends up in Darryl Palistic. She cuts middle but can't get a shot off. Gonna roll it out to Jackie Lawler. Lawler off to number 2, Amy Tucker. Tucker, a junior attack out of North Attleboro, Mass. Jackie Connors looking for a lane, can't find it, so she's going to toss it back off to Powell. Powell to Tucker. Tucker over to Lawler. Lawler's going to run middle. Switch hands left, go back right. Can't find anything. Try one more time, but no, she's no lanes to the net there. Mass Maritime playing good defense once again. Now a pick was set for Kayla Chase, but she can't get around that. She's going to have to pull the ball back out here. Going to switch to the left side. Back right, pass off. Lancers looking for that open shot, try to get this an 8-3 lead. Now Connors with a Connor beats her defender, rolls in the middle, still going, beat 2 more, but ball goes down, whistle blown. Not sure who this is going to be on. But it looks like the Lancers are going to have possession of the ball. It's going to be Jackie Connor's free position from the right-hand side. Looks like we're like 8 yards out. Ripped shot by Connors. It looked like it was blocked before it ever reached Langley's net. Maritime looking to scoop through these ground balls, having a hard time getting some of these GBs today, which is a very important stat in this game. Get you the possession time. So Wally's going to regain possession for the Lancers with under 2 left in half. Wally's going to pass it off. Looked like Michelle Tully over there was their target, but Tully's drops it. And that's Maritime gets possession. Whistle blown in the break. I believe this is number 19, Molly Smith, with it for the Bucks, but hard to see. Smith tosses behind the net. Number 17, Anna Whittemore with it. I'm kind of confused whenever I see number 17, Whittemore, behind the net for the Master, because she's listed as a defender. So I don't know if I have the wrong number or what. But as we go back down to the other side of the field, Langley makes a save for the Bucks. 55 seconds remaining in this first half meal. And ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Lancer ball. Jackie Lawler picks her stick back up. Lawler tosses to Amy Tucker. Tucker passes to the middle. I believe this is Michelle Tully with it. Tully tried to pass it off to Kilday, but the ball goes over her stick. Will Lancer still got the ball. Now Tully cuts to the middle, and Tully rips a shot and scores. That gives the Lancers a 8-3 lead in this first half. Started off a bit shaky, as we were tied at 1 for a good amount of time, and then Mass Maritime went up 2-1. But the Lancers now have a 5-goal lead at the end of this half. Off the draw here.
I think that's so dangerous. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get that either. I don't understand why they can't do the guy face off. Like, why they can't do that with the girl stick. I know girl sticks, like, the pockets on them aren't as deep and they're built differently, but I don't see why they can't. I feel like if one of the girls is more powerful than the other, she could, like, smack her in the face. Like if they go the wrong direction or something. Yeah, it's very odd. I don't understand why they had to make the sticks so much different either. Like, why can't they pad it up and then play the regular version of the game? I don't know. And on a ground ball attempt, Mass Maritime tried to flick the ball up towards the net. Almost fooled Chisholm, as it kind of went straight up towards the back of the net. Never really went in, bounced out. That would have been an interesting goal. Oh, there's only 17 seconds left on the game clock for this half. Mass Maritime with the ball right around the 15-yard line. Pass to the middle is completed. No shot taken there. So the next pass is not a good one. The Lancers going to scoop up the ground ball here and throw the ball off the field. 6 seconds left, trying to get a shot. Probably won't happen. And it will not, as we're going to end the half here. 8-3 lead for your Worcester State Lancers in this first round playoff game. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half of this game. Well, hello again to all you people at home listening into this game. I'm sure everybody missed me because I'm so missable like that. We're about ready for our second half. 30 minutes on the board. 8-3 is your lead for the Lancers. Teams just getting set for the opening draw here. If you're just joining us, this is a first-round MASCAC playoff game. Worcester State versus Mass Maritime. Winner goes on to play either Westfield or Bridgewater. And that game will be an away game for either of these teams, no matter who wins, as those are the 1 and 2 seeded teams in the league. And draw is going to be won by the Buccaneers. I think the winner of the MASCAC goes on to like the national tournament, right? Usually.
Yes.
So that's what's at stake in this entire tournament, plus bragging rights for next year, because everybody wants to win a championship. So the Lancers have had a struggling organization the last few years. It's not very old, but this year they busted out at an 11-4 record, and they've had some impressive players rolling through lately. So the program's on the up. Maybe in a few years we'll be able to be on the Bridgewater-Westfield path, which would be nice. It'd be a good start for our program here. As Lancers have the ball, meow. Jackie Connors with the ball tosses it off to our two-sport athlete, Vicky O'Brien. Two-captain athlete now, as she's the captain of this team and the volleyball team. So now Dara Powell with it, tosses it over to, I think this is Angela Garcetti. Yes, it is. I get her and Jackie Lawler confused all the time. They look alike from way up here. And they kind of look a little bit alike too in person. It's kind of spooky. But anyway, Jackie Lawler with the ball behind the net for the Lancers. Tosses it over to number 12, Kayla Chase. And as we were saying before, with the 11-4 record, it's always also good. Most of these players are underclassmen on the Lancer team, so most of these faces will be back for the next few years. Hopefully we can bring in some other freshmen and sophomores that are just as good, and maybe win one of these MASCAC championships, if not this year, in the next couple years. And then maybe they'll start a guys team, which I've been asking them to do for a couple years, and I think the school hates me because I keep on asking. There's been rumors, but they always get squashed. And Mass Maritime with a good pass to the inside. Can't see a number that shot that, but the ball goes just wide on the bounce. Oh. We tried a club, and the school shut us down. Probably shouldn't have said that on that, but you know. Well, they just didn't really give us a lot of support for it, is what I should say. They didn't shut it down.
Because I know Bridgewater has a lacrosse club. They don't have that thing. Have
I bet it happens when I graduate.
Yeah.
That'd be a pain. So, sorry, we had me and partner Lissy were having a little conversation about lacrosse clubs and whatnot, and during our little conversation, a goal was scored. I believe Jackie Connors. Now, was it Connors that scored that? Yeah. So I think Jackie Connors scored, and Vicky O'Brien gets the A on that. 27:04 left in this game. 9-3 is your lead. So it looks like the Lancers are well on their way to a first-round victory, but we still got 27 minutes to play. We'll see what happens. Daryl Powell gets possession off the face-off, runs down the field. I thought she was going to bring it to the house, but she stops, pulls out, and passes off to Connors. Probably the smarter play by the veteran midfielder. Rossetti with the toss behind the net to Lawler. Lawler looks like she's going to play attack this half instead of midfield. This was her usual position, as she has positioned herself behind the net. I don't know if this is a strategic move by the Lancers to get some offense, or if it's just a let's test this out and see what happens type play, as I don't believe I've seen Lawler play attack all year. Then Vicky O'Brien with it, circles off to Kayla Chase. Chase comes in. Can't shake her defender. Gets a pick, still working around. Good defense by Mass Maritime to hold Kayla Chase without a shot. Kayla Chase sends a bullet pass down to Vicky O'Brien at the side of the net. Tries to toss it out front, but no one was there. Stacey Doherty, the senior defender for the Lancers, picks the ball up after the throwaway. He's going to get it to Kilday. We don't say much about Stacey Doherty here because she does play defense. Hard to incorporate them in the game cast sometimes, but she is a senior coming out of Westford, Mass. Very reliable defender for the Lancers, as well as number 9 Sam Erlin, the sophomore on Attleboro.
Assisted by Jackie Connors.
Who scored? Darren scored?
Yes.
So, on the Lancer goal, of course, I was looking down at my sheet once again. 10-3 is never scored. Darryl Powell on the goal, assisted by Jackie Connors. As Connors is definitely well above 60 points on the season now after this game. She's probably around 64, 65 points. As Darryl Powell, that is going to be roughly her 19th goal and her 22nd, 23rd point, depending on how many she has in this game that I haven't been keeping track of. Some impressive numbers coming from some of these Lancer players. Bless you. 25-25 remaining in this game. 7 goals is your lead for the Worcester State Lancers. There we go. Steve Miller down the field confirms us that it was Darryl Powell and Jackie Connors on the goals, or on the goal. Go rush in the middle are the Lancers. Shot taken, doesn't even get through to the cage. Good cut move by the Lancer attack press. I didn't see who that was. Now here comes Westfield, trying to get on the attack for the first time in this half. Ooh.
Nice.
Player tripped up. I believe that was number 11. Chanel Piche? Huh. Well, I don't know how to say that. I'm gonna put the French on it and say it's Piche, because I can. Sorry if the Piches or Piches are out there listening and I screwing up their name. But she does seem to be okay. Gets up. She's going to get the ball back off the trip. As Maritime throws the ball in, pass a little errant off the play, but time and space given for them to scoop it up. As Maritime circles the net now. Looking for a cutter in the middle. 13 is cutting. Takes a quick stick shot. Doesn't really make it to the net. Bounced wide. There's number 13, Kim Corsi, on the shot. Getting the ball off the shot will be the Lancers. They'll have the ball deep on the end line here. Ball was tossed to the goalie. Chilson makes a long pass to Keeley that's completed. It was a half the field. Good pass. Great clear attempt. Good save by Langley there off the Lancer shot. It was ripped from the top. I believe it hit off her stick and went behind the net. So now Maritime D scoops the ball up, sends it back to Langley for the clear. As in other news, it's past 8 o'clock now, so I believe the NHL playoffs have officially started for all you hockey fans out there. Which is good. I put up a bracket today on NHL.com. Hopefully I'll win some money or something, whatever the prize is, for predicting all the wins and whatnot. Should be another interesting year of playoffs, though, as always. 23 minutes left in this game, yeah. 10-3, still your score for the Lancers. As the whistle blows here. So we're going to have a free position for the Worcester State Lancers here. Can't see who's taking it. Run in, go to the middle, shot. It's going to go in. Trying to see who that was. But anyway, that gives the Lancers 11-3 is now your lead. Oh, Molly Kilday on the goal. Should have known. Kilday on the free position attempt goal. This game has really opened up since the first few minutes when Mass Maritime did have the lead 2 different points in this game, but have not been able to score since, I want to say like halfway through the first half. They haven't really scored. 22:35 remaining in the game. So Lancers just have to make sure they don't have a complete collapse here, and they should cruise on into the second round, which is the semifinal round. As Mass Maritime tries to start an attack here, maybe stop the bleeding and get a goal. Does it work the middle? So Mass Maritime has had a hard time completing passes today. Passes and ground balls is their weakness, but they complete a few there and put the ball right in the net, giving this an 11-4 game now. 21:42 remaining in the game. Mass Maritime showing a little bit of signs of life, cutting the lead to 7. Playing catch today, my lacrosse stick broke on me a little bit, and this kid down here has a really nice stick, and I want it. I'm gonna need a new stick to play catch with. So I have a whistle here. Jackie Connors will get the ball for the Lancers. Oh, Jackie Lawler, my fault. Lawler tosses the ball into Grissetti. Grissetti goes straight forward. Nice move to the right. Good dodge that way. Now, looked like she was about to take a shot. Was met by a couple of defenders. Has to pass it off to Kilday. Kilday's shot, I believe it just bounced off of Langley. Yeah. Judging by Langley's reaction, me and partner Alyssa here did think that went in, but apparently it bounced out or something. Either way, game remains 11-4, and Mass Maritime gets on the attack here. The Mass Maritime midfielder is met by 2 Lancer defenders. Cannot get by, but there will be a whistle. And Maritime will remain in possession of the ball. Yeah, number 22 for the Lancers, Mackenzie Kellini, freshman from West Springfield. Oh, really? Do you know her? Oh, cool. Well, anyways, Kellini sends the ball up on the clear, starts the rush for the Lancers, and the Lancers finish with a goal, making this 12-4 game. 8 goals is the difference. A timeout is going to be called here. So we'll be back after this timeout. I was getting back to the action now. I have to recognize our sponsors, of course, during these timeouts. And it is allergy season, so tissues are in the surplus here. And we have Puffs as a sponsor of this one. As we were just saying, we believe the saying is a nose in need deserves puffs indeed. So go out there and get yourself some puffs, because, you don't want to be looking like, I don't know, like a Rudolph or something in the summertime. Nah, it'll go away. I got the same problem going on. Oh, man. Okay, we got 2013 left in the half, and of course, right after the timeout, they're going to have to do a stick check because it's too convenient to do that during the timeout. Ridiculous. Well, anyways, now we're going to get set for the draw once we get the ball back in the ref stand here. Here we go, 12-4 is your lead for the Lancers. Things are set, and boom. Draws won by the Lancers. Lancers have been good in these draws today, something we haven't seen that much of this year. But it's good to see they can win these ones today. Maybe it'll transfer over, because those draws do get you good possessions and more goals. So they're obviously very important to win. Now Darryl Powell gets the ball, scoots it behind the net. Connors over to Kilday. Oh, and that last goal by the Lancers anyways, Vicky O'Brien is the one that scored. There was an assist on it, but I completely forget what announcer Steve Miller said. Powell moves the ball over, left-hand side now. That's number 7, Marissa Irwin with it. Irwin tries toss middle. Nothing happening there. The goalie now has the ball. This is Langley with it for the Buccaneers. Langley looking for a player to clear the ball here too here. Oh, ball picked off by Jackie Lawler. Jackie Lawler goes one-on-one with the goalie, tosses one near post. What a good goal by Jackie Lawler. That gives Worcester a 13-4 advantage. 9 goals is the lead. As off the clear attempt, Lawler just came out of nowhere, stepped up and snipped the ball out of midair, beat the goalie back to the net by a couple of steps. Langley never had time to get set to really try to make the save, and Lawler, being the talented goal scorer she is, just tosses it past her for the goal. 18:50 remaining in this first half. Or actually, the second half. This is the rest of the game. I'm way off. I'm a little tired. Mass Maritime with possession of the ball now, trying to work the ball downfield. Mass Maritime coming down the field with numbers. Shot, I believe it went off the foot of Alex Shilsom, the Lancer goaltender. Either way, keeps the ball out of the net. Our Lancers are looking to clear here. Ball moving up to Waller. Waller to Michelle Tully. Tully working up the right-hand sideline here, heavily pressured by one of the defenders. I think that's an 18. I think that's Dominique Durton, freshman from Panama City, Florida. Spring break capital right there. One of the girls from Mass Maritime. Yeah. Well, she spends 8 months of the year up here now. That must be a pretty cool place to live, though. Anywho, Angela Gristetti with the ball now for the Lancers, working the right side of the field, right around the 10-yard line. Tosses behind for Molly Kilday. Kilday trying to make some moves behind the net to get by a defender. None doing. Tosses front. Actually, the pass was intended for Kilday. Who had the ball? That was very confusing for me right there. Well, anyways, 4 short. Kilday has the ball here. Takes a shot. Goes left. Wide left. Connors with the scoop. Waller with the ball. Top center. Right around the 25-yard line. Toss it over to Grissetti. Grissetti looks right to the middle for number 2, Amy Tucker. Tucker's shot just misses the net, though. Good chance. Great pass from Grissetti. Now Jackie Connors works behind the net, trying to find an open lane here. Connors scoots it over to Michelle Tully. Tully working on her defender. Switches hands real fast, goes right, and it's going to loop behind the net. Tully back to Kilday, yeah. Good thing you're here. I'd be messing up all over the place. Lancers just holding the ball now, working around the circle. Looking for that open shot, try to bury the goal, their 14th, but number 7, Marissa Irwin with it now. Well, Irwin toss over to Connors. Connors looking, switches to her right. Oh, no, I'm going to say left hand. She fooled me. Michelle Tully now working. Tends a lob to the middle, intended for Jacqueline Waller. Waller tried to jump and grab it, but couldn't get there. Now Irwin gives chase on the side. She's going to get the ground ball and keep the Lancers' possession of here. Scoots it over to Daryl Powell. Powell up to Grissetti. Grissetti runs in a little bit, makes a pass to Powell, who was cutting. Actually, to Tucker, who was cutting, but never got there. And finally, Langley gets the ball for Mass Maritime to try to cut the clear. Successful clear pass is completed. West Maritime brings the ball into the offensive zone here. Doesn't last long, though, as the Worcester defense just too strong. That was Grissetti playing good D there. Knocks the ball down, gets the ground ball, and sends Worcester State back on offense. As we are over 3/4 of the way through the game now, Lancers with a 13-4 lead. 14 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in this game. What? Happens sometimes. Sometimes you just get so into the game, it just...
Like, it's hard because, like this is, like, different view. I'm trying to, like, look through there, but...
Yeah. It's really annoying doing cameras for, like, the coaches and stuff, like, for hockey and basketball games, because you want to watch the game, but, like, when you're watching through the camera lens, you, like, miss so much, I feel like.
Basketball, I wanted to do just, like, this camera, because the other one I would definitely mess up.
Yeah.
So I like to actually, like, watch the basketball games.
I did the camera for one of the games, which I usually never do it anymore, but I did it one time, and I forgot how much I hated it. just because I like to actually watch them.
That's why I did this one, which, like,
Yeah, you can kind of point it in one spot for a while. Oh, phone call. I'm not going to answer that. Lancers with possession now. Michelle Tully with the ball. Works it up to Tucker. Tucker, the lefty, driving upfield. Over to Grissetti. Grissetti makes a nice middle pass to Waller. Waller doesn't pull the trigger. She pulls it back out. Working towards the right side of the field now. Trying to lose her defender with speed. Now pivots back towards the top here and passes to Tully. Tully over to Tucker. Tucker to Waller. Waller makes an inside pass to Connors. Connors switches to the right-hand side real quick and once again doesn't get the shot off. So the Lancers getting some good chances here. No shots yet on this particular possession. Tucker working the ball now. Sends it down low for Kilday. No, Kayla Chase, actually. And Kayla Chase takes a shot that is saved by Langley. 11 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this game. Lancers up 13-4. Once again, ball's knocked away from the goalie. Kayla Chase going to chase the ball on that one, and goalie's going to win the battle, but it's going to have to start this play from outside the cage here. So if the Lancers can get a turnover on this pass, they might be able to get an open net goal. That's not the case, though, as Langley makes a good pass across the field. And the Buccaneers work up the field now. Buccaneers need to try to sustain some pressure here, maybe put a goal on the board. So they haven't had very much pressure in this first half. Most of their offense came in the first 8 minutes of the first half. Do have one goal in this second, though. Maritime working behind the net. Their attackman at X just looking for a pass. She actually has a pretty wide opening to come around the post. If she can fake out the one defender marching or sitting in front of the net. She could have maybe pulled a Jackie Connors and driven hard post side and taken a jump shot. But she finds a better play, shoots out to the middle on the cutter. Cutter drops the pass. And on the ground ball, tried to just hockey shot it towards the cage. Goes wide left. Maritime's going to win the chase to the line and keep possession here, as we are down to 10 minutes left in this one. A pass from behind the net goes to the middle. Good shot taken by the Buccaneers. Better save by Chisholm. As I think it was almost a position save because I don't think she saw a shot coming. We just hit her. But anyway, she gets a good clear pass off. Jackie Lawler with a little trick pass over to Kayla Chase. I think she faked the pass and then actually made it after the defender wasn't looking at her anymore. Chase, I believe, missed the shot. Scoops the ball up behind the net, tries to send it out front for Irwin. Irwin drops the quick stick shot. Irwin looking for Grissetti. Grissetti gets the ball now, runs into a pile of Maritime defenders. Oh. And after Grissetti loses the ball, Darryl Powell can knock one of the Buccaneers down. It's going to result in a whistle. No penalty, but Buccaneer ball. No Maritime working up the field. Midfielder covered heavily by Lawler. Foul on Lawler. So that's Maritime. We'll see if we try to get the ball back to the offensive zone here. Wizards stay working a little bit of a double team defense. This now Vicky O'Brien stops the double team, steps out front. Try to defend the opening pass. Mass Maritime comes around the post. But no shots taken as we have a whistle and a stoppage here. 8:20 remaining in this game. Worcester State got possession after that whistle, apparently. So they scoot the ball down the field. Tried to make a pass to the middle to Kayla Chase, but never got through. West Maritime scoops the ball up, but they're going to lose possession as Kayla Chase comes in, scoops the ball off the ground. Chase works from X from behind the net here. Looks for Darryl Powell on the side of the net, connects. Powell with the toss over to Lawler. Lawler with the lefty pass over to O'Brien. Lancer just working the ball around the arc. O'Brien now back up top to Tucker. Tucker, the lefty. I think the only lefty on this offense, actually, that I can see right now. It's always good to see. I'm a lefty myself. You don't see very many of us around. Always cool. Lacrosse is very rare to have lefties around. So when you have one, you can utilize them in the position. put them on the left-hand side of the net, have them cut their strong hand and be able to rip shots. A lot of teams don't have that option. As a lot of their skill players are all righties, and it's hard to take a shot on your offhand, a powerful shot that is. It takes a lot of practice. But now we have a stoppage in play with just under 7 minutes remaining. 13-4, still your lead for the Lancers.
Why are you stopping time?
As we are still 1 goal away from running time here. As Darryl Powell's going to get a free position attempt front and center. Powell with a rip. Saved by Langley. As Langley's played, I mean, the Lancers do have 13 goals, but she has very many great saves today. Save percentage for the game, I would say, is probably upwards around 55%. That's just a complete guess, but that's what I'm gonna go ahead and say anyways. As she has played well. See now, Maritime looking for some pressure here. Tosses to the middle, wide open attackman. Takes a shot, but saved by Chilson. Chilson was also had a little bit of a shaky start, but has played good since then. Made a lot of good saves. Only allowing 4 goals, always a plus. Well, so far only 4. Now Lancers, a little bit of sloppy passing in the offensive zone here. Now work the ball back to the middle for Powell after they regain possession. Now O'Brien with it. Kayla Chase behind the net. Sends it out to Darryl Powell. Powell's toss, skip pass actually over to Molly Kilday. Kilday can't handle it, but easily gets the ball back on the ground ball. Spin move by Irwin. Makes the first move, can't get by the second defender. She drops the ball, but is able to get the ball back. Now Darryl Powell up top with it. Perhaps looking for the ISO play here, but doesn't look like she has the numbers she wants. So she's going to toss the ball off to Michelle Tully, who can't. Oh, actually, she's going to drop that pass. Tully scoops it back up. Heavily defended, though. I believe that's number 13, Kim Corsi, on the defense. Kim Corsi is a senior captain of this team. Ball tossed down low. So we only got 4 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this game. What?
6. I just looked over there. There's 10 minutes.
Yeah, funny how that works sometimes. I like how sometimes games drag behind than other times.
Yeah, this wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
7:30 to 9, it's only an hour and a half. Normally it's like,
I hate baseball when you're like, oh, what inning is it, the 7th? And they're like, no, it's the 3rd.
yeah.
You're like, ooh.
Hate it. It's going by so slow. It's literally like 2.5 hours.
Seriously.
That's boring.
Well, off the battle behind the net between Darryl Powell and the Mass Maritime defender. Can't see who that defender, I believe it might be number 12. Might be Jillian Betraga. I don't know. I could be making that up too. Hard to see these numbers. But Powell wins the battle, gets the ball off the whistle. Kilday tried to make a pass to the middle. Ball did never come out of her stick that well. And fell down at her feet. 3:30 left in this game. Now, let's see. Up top now is Sam Irwin with it. Irwin makes a move, can't get by a defender, passes it down low. Move made by Kayla Chase. She's going to cut middle. No shot. As she's going to dump it off to Michelle Tully. Tully works it around. Lynch is dropping a lot of passes right now, but able to get the possession back most of the time, except for on this particular play. Kayla Chase is going to get called after some body contact. So Buccaneers going to get the ball back for only a brief minute as they throw the ball away. Sam Irwin reliable defender number 9 is going to scoop it up. Oh, but then lose it. Oh, a little bit of frustration. Puts a little body contact on her. On the person she was covering, knocks her down. Battlefield on the ground for the ball. Irwin's going to win that one over the two Maritime midfielder and attack combo. And Worcester's going to work the ball back up the field. 2:15 remaining in the game, yeah. As it looks like the Lancers are going to go on to win this one, and that does mean that means an away game, as they will be end up playing the number 2 seed in the conference, either Bridgewater or Westfield. I think Westfield is your 2 seed, so I think that's where they're going to be going to. So that means I won't be there commentating the game, which I know all you loyal fans are probably pretty sad about. I'd be pretty sad if I was you too. But we'll see what happens over in Westfield when the Lancers go and visit the Owls. Maritime heaves the ball up the field. Picked up by number 19, Molly Smith. As it looks like in about a minute and a half, the season will be over for your Mass Maritime Buccaneers, as they will end the season with an overall record of 2-12, 1-6 in the MASCAC, as they did enter this tournament as the 6th seed. And your number 3 seeded Worcester State Lancers are going to move on to the semifinals. As we were just saying, going to play Westfield. So they're going to improve to 12-4 on the year and 5-2 in the MASCAC. So hopefully they can give the 2 seed a run for their money, as Westfield and Bridgewater are 2 very capable teams. I don't believe we beat either of them this season. It is now time dwindling down, 50 seconds remaining. 13-4 is 3 scores. We've had a goal in a really long time. Let's see. Oh yeah, this was it. 30 seconds left in this game, as I believe our next home games here at Worcester State College are baseball and softball playoff games, once again first round games. Baseball starts at like 3:30 or something. No idea who they're playing. Same for softball. No idea who they're playing. But the game starts at 5. I'll be at the softball game, but I won't be commentating because we don't do that. I'll just be sitting there hanging out, maybe playing some music. Anyways, the Worcester State Lancers have won their first round playoff game over Mass State Maritime, or the Mass Maritime Buccaneers, 13-4. So the Lancers will move on, going to play Westfield. So good luck to them in the rest of the year, and we'll be back probably next year, maybe. I don't know. Thanks for tuning in, people.